KDB.
Beats Planet.
We back. What's up, y'all? What's up? Come on in. Come on. I know, Scott. I know. You know, we have reached this very particular portion of the year. And Scott, put yourself on camera. I want to talk to you because I think this is old man shit, right? I think this some old man behavior, Scott.
In a second, I'm frozen. I keep freezing up over there. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Sky Free. I just want to talk to him. Chat, y'all can listen also. Chat. I said chat. Sky and chat, both y'all. I was in a very peculiar position a little bit ago. And I think it's the old man in me. And we take turns calling each other OGs, you know what I mean? But you my life OG. I come to you when like life happens and you've been here before. You know what I'm saying? I woke up this morning, it was 49 degrees outside. I don't have a problem with that. It's big boy weather. All right, cool. I then caught myself creating this weird algorithm for the apartment to make sure that the temperature's right. Tell me if this is strange, guys. It's cold outside, which makes it cold inside. But I turned on my heater, put a jacket on, but all my ceiling fans on high. Does that make sense?
If I could pan my camera right now, you will see my ceiling fan right above me is on, and my heat was going.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
It really makes no damn sense. But when we in the studio, you got to be comfortable. You know what I mean? But the heat's off right now because it got too damn hot. But yeah, I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean.
It's like I want the crib to be warm, but I want this square
right here.
this right here, Sky. I want this square to be breezy while everything else is relatively warm. You feel me?
I don't think it's weird at all, man.
Hey man, you know, I always see the jokes about the men of the house. Like, all right, now your dad in there. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Food that thermostat not for your daddy. You know what I mean? And that made me feel old manish. I'm like, let me check my OG and see if we're on the same page with this. You feel me? But guess we're on the same page with that. It's warm. It's warm in Casa de Voch with the hoodie on. I love True Classic, but David, we got to go with the regular. I snatched my headphone out. It's cool. Sky ain't talking. We go with the hoodie to keep us warm in here. Plus, we have the air on. I am Lombardi. Go ahead, sir. What you got?
No, I was about to pretend like I was talking shit to you while you ain't have your headphones on.
Terrible. Lombardicus. I'm being point guard about the best in the business, where everybody trying to get his free agency in. Everybody trying to sign him to free agency.
Wait a minute. I appreciate that support and the love. I do. I do. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. I do appreciate y'all recommending. And what he's talking about is Rob Phillips has left the DallasCowboys.com. Great guy, and people are saying, "Oh, Sky." Thank you. I appreciate that for real.
Thank you so much for your service, Rob Phillips, man. You know, we even when I was washing dishes in the old job back in my old life a couple years ago, not too long ago, actually, about 3-4 years ago, I would always listen to you guys on .com, and I always respected your opinion. So if you see this, man, shouts out to Rob Phillips. But boy, your watch has ended, and wherever it is that you go, we wish you greatness there, my guy. Salute to you. Hey, these Cowboys people getting that bag, Will Steele, you notice? Just anybody that just cover the Cowboys at any capacity, they could just go elsewhere and just elevate somewhere. We coming up, Will Steele. We in the right market.
Something about being America's team or something of that sort, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know, man. We next. I was about to say to you, Will Steele, we got the intros in. All right, cool. So yeah, we are previewing the Lions today. The Lions offense. We previewing the Lions offense and Cowboys defense and things of that nature. I had some sound clips, but I ain't got to go to them today. It's all good. The phone lines are open. If you want to tap into the show, it's 202-926-1127. Access code 309104. We should have a good day today, man. Pretty good show today. Let me get my work call ready. Because Ryan Dakota Prescott is back. Supposedly, Sky, you know, they don't want to just come flat out and be like, oh, he playing Sunday. They don't want to come flat out and say that. I mean, he's cleared. He's cleared to practice, and of course, if he's going to get a few practices in a row, and then he gets to his big Friday practice, and everything looks good, and there's no treachery afoot, then Dak Prescott should be our guy. He should be good to go for the game Sunday. And of course, you know, it's always going to be some naysayers out there. I'm just doing my best to avoid them, but this team should be so much better with Dak Prescott back. If Dak Prescott ain't that week one, then him being back, then fine. I'm more so concerned about the big picture of Dak Prescott being back. When you guys hear me talk about Dak coming back, or the context of the team of Dak being back, I always say things like, all right, let's just figure this out, right? Let's get to midseason form. We got weeks to figure this thing. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not just here to be like, okay, well, Dak week one is going to be his week one, right? This week in week 7. He's just going to show up game one, and he's just going to be tossing it all over the field, and he's going to be amazing. That's probably not going to be the case. They're probably going to work Dak back to, I'll say, relative slowness, like we would do with Michael Gallup. We're not doing everything with Michael Gallup right now. I think we're going to do the same thing relatively with Dak's thumb. It's going to be a lot of handoffs. It's going to be some easy throws, but I do think once Dak gets to about the 12th attempt, the 13th, 15th pass, I think we'll probably try to let it rip a little bit. But the good thing about it is that versus this Detroit Lions defense, we ain't got to do too much. You know what I mean? We can.
Boy.
Hey, look, if Cooper Rush would have went out there, I'd be like, yeah, okay, all right, we cool. Yeah, we cool for another week. You know what I mean? The Lions defense just does that for us. We're talking about the offense today, which is a whole nother fight. The Rams offense. And it's funny that we talked about Cooper Rush. I look at the Rams offense not exactly like how the Cowboys have been.
Lions?
Right? Lions, yes. When I think about the Rams offense, Lions. Was I saying Rams?
You were saying Rams, yeah.
Think about Jared Goff, my fault. When I think about the Lions offense, I think about what the Cowboys offense kind of has been. I sincerely feel this, and this is for my draft audience. If we allow the Lions to keep losing games and they like just get a quarterback, the Lions could be one of the better teams in the next couple of years, Will Steele. I sincerely feel that way because I think they got pieces all over that damn offense. But Jared Goff, the quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? So my forecast for them dudes, let's just say they end up with a CJ Stroud type guy. I know it's too soon for draft talk. They got wide receivers. Sun God St. Brown. You know what I mean? DJ Chark is a cool complimentary guy. I was huge on Jameson Williams in the draft season or whatever. He's not going to be playing this week, right? Jameson's not clear to play this week. Will Still? I don't think so.
No.
Sure. I'm just talking about future forecasts, right? DeAndre Swift, who is a dude at running back. I don't think he's playing this week. He's kind of maybe so.
Possibly. He might be. I mean, he was out for 2 weeks and then he had the bye week, so he might be trending to. We'll see the day that the practice report should be coming out.
DeAndre Swift is a legit dude. And the problem is, even if he ain't playing, Jamal Williams can play too. Jamal Williams can play too as a running back. And then it's like they have an offensive line that I think really highly of because I was there when they drafted all these dudes. Like I studied all these dudes. So I just feel like the Rams offense as a whole, they have a Cooper Rush problem. They got a Jared Goff problem. You know what I mean? But they can put up points though. Them dudes can score points. But one of my
real quick. So Swift did practice today in limited fashion. I'm looking at the injury report right now, so he's trending towards playing.
We'll be seeing him, and if there's any impediment to the Cowboys' defense, we will say that is run game. You know, we will say that it's run game. And they are going to run the football. They're going to run the thing right damn at you. Quick tidbit: one of my OGs, man, one of my offensive coaching OGs, right, coordinator, play caller, He's called plays in this game before. He said, "Voch, the bread and butter of your offense is when you throw the ball when you want to. You know, when teams make you throw the football, that's when you make mistakes. You know, I look at the Lions to where they are an excellent running team and they can throw the football when they want to. When they get Sun God St. Brown going when they want to, it can be a thing for you when they want to. If you make the Lions throw the football, you have a different fight. This is why this is important, Will Steele. Because Dak Prescott coming back, we always talked about putting this defense in perfect position to play their opposition. Cowboys defense to play their opposition. If there's any game you want to score points early to make your defense not have to deal with the run late, it's this game. Dak Prescott back. You know what I'm saying? See? You would much rather deal with DeAndre Swift for a half and Jared Goff for a half than to deal with DeAndre Swift for 4 quarters.
And listen, let's not sleep on Jamal Williams.
And Jamal, I just said that. Sure, you was probably typing the shit. But even if Swift ain't playing, Jamal Williams ain't a dude that you just want to tackle like that. We didn't have a great tackling game last week, and we listened to Dan Quinn. I mean, I listened to him and I pulled some clips. I just ain't whatever. But Dan Quinn said that we didn't have a good tackling game last week, and that when we go into practice this week, we're really going to emphasize tackling. We're really going to put extra work into it. We're going to get extra drills going because we got dudes that want to tackle well, and the dudes that don't tackle well, I'm sure he was talking about Donovan Wilson, and the dudes that have missed some tackles, that they're up to the task to try to clean up some of that tackling. So, hey, if it's a week to clean up some tackling, it's a lot of dudes on this defense that's hard to tackle. You know, last week, yeah, I mean, like A.J. Brown's a hard tackle. You know, the quarterback Hurts can be a hard tackle. It's a couple of dudes on this offense that's a hard tackle, man. So we really gotta wrap these dudes up and make sure we're on a swivel. But I think the big advantage, and we're talking about the Lions offense today. I keep wanting to say Rams. The Lions offense today. If there's any great defense for them, it's our offense scoring. It's our offense scoring. If we get them dudes out of their rhythm and make them have to drop back and throw the ball against us, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, night. Will Steele, what did you see from the Lions when you previewed them on your show, sir?
Man, it starts with the run. Yeah, it starts with the run. Surprisingly, though, I said this on my show, they don't really do much off of the. Again, I keep freezing over here. I had to figure this out. They don't do much off of play action in regards to it, but when they do, they can hit on it. But I watched the Patriots game intently, and man, they have Jared Goff just running around everywhere. They only sacked him twice, but he was moving a lot. And I looked at the wide view, a lot of zone. And that gave him trouble. Now, I don't know their scheme in regards to the passing offense. I'm not in tune with it like a Kellen Moore. But if you can cover on the back end, I know it's going to sound crazy because we are a front end team, right? But if you can cover on the back end, we getting home. Now they actually pass block pretty well, but they got a liability at, I believe it's right guard, and our defensive line is just different. The Patriots defensive line is not that crazy to me, Voch, and they gave him a little bit of trouble, man. So I think this matchup, granted that they are a really, really good running team, it's not the same as the Eagles where you have to deal with 11 on 11 in the run game because you got to deal with Jalen Hurts. Yeah. Jared Goff ain't running nowhere. So you just got to be able to deal with the variety of run scheme that they deal with. They have so much they do from a run game scheme in regards to like gap stuff, wide zone, inside zone, traps, all types of craziness. But they do it in a smash mouth way, and I welcome that because we got that defensive line to do it. I welcome the smash mouth football. I don't like the gizmo gadget, look this way, go that way football. Give me smash mouth football, and I think our defense can do well in it.
The best way to beat dudes is just to tear shit up. You know what I mean? You had a very astute point when you said it was. And look, it sounds barbaric, but it's real shit. Like, hey, man, if you just tear shit up, we'll be fine on defense. Like for those front interior, like for Osa and Neville and Bo, like just y'all, the interior of y'all, Tristan, tear shit up and let everybody else kind of play off of you. You know what I'm saying?
Should be no hesitation this week, Voch.
Sure. And the football way to say that is just cause penetration and disrupt the flow of the offense and things like that. But I like how Will still say it though. Just rip shit up, man. Just fucking, you know what I mean? Tear up the house. I love it. But someone in the chat box, I think it was, I don't know, it wasn't the chat box. Yeah. Judah's Redemption says, Voch is trying to play chess. We're beating the shit out the Lions. I do think we're going to beat the shit out the Lions. But it's the same respect that I give every team. Like, we got to show up and take care of business. You know what I mean? Because honestly, you're supposed to beat the shit out of the Eagles too. According to my game plan, I mean, I ain't been wrong all year. You know what I mean? But you got to show up and do your thing. You know what I mean? So, yes, I feel like we're supposed to be the shot of the Lions, but there's a lesson in every bar. We're the better complete team, I think, but those dudes get busy on offense. That Eagles team that we was just talking about, like, and to be fair, like all these Lions games, I would say, except for the Patriots game, they've all came down to the end of the game. Like they were like four quarter games. You know what I mean? Them dudes ain't really just getting their ass whooped out. They ain't getting blood. The Bears are a worse team and play them next week. Now we're gonna beat the shot of the Bears. But the Lions can actually give you problems on offense. Now, do I think that our defensive personnel is better? Sure. But I've been saying that shit all year about the teams that the Lions play. The Lions play the Eagles, the Lions play a couple of these other teams, man, and they make it interesting. It just happens that our strength also is our defense versus their offense. I think we'll beat the shit out of them, but we got to take care of business, man. We got to do our thing. Drew Lawyer dropped 5 and says, why does our team always struggle with physical teams? We don't always. 49ers, Eagles, in terms of physicality, we're more physical than the Eagles. Etc. They always beat us.
I think he's living in last year.
I think you're putting a lot of stock into the Niners game and the Broncos game, which those are two physical teams for sure. But it's a lot that goes into that. I don't think we have a problem with physical teams. I mean, that Patriots defense was technically a physical team, and we scored the most points on it.
Oh no, last year he's right.
Last year?
Yes, because every time you came out of a game that we lost, all you heard was the offensive line say, "Hey, they was more physical than us," et cetera, something like that. But
Broncos and Niners for sure.
Broncos, Niners, Kansas City, and they said they say those things. But this year, I don't think that's the case. I don't think we got out physical against the Eagles. They had a good scheme there. I don't think you got out physical against the Buccaneers. They had 19 points, bro. We couldn't do anything offensively. I don't think that was. In fact, they dropped 7 back more than they were being physical. But go ahead, you laugh.
Can you hear me, Wilson?
I can. Yeah.
Cause you done pootie tagged me twice. Cause look, I was like, yeah, man, but I mean, I don't think we was all that not physical. Like the Eagles didn't out physical us, and then you came back and said, oh, well, the Eagles ain't out physical us. You know what I mean? Like you came back and pootie tagged me twice.
No, because he said because he talked about out physical. I'm saying last year he's right. That was the case. That they talked about that. I mean, Mike McCarthy came out and said it, but this year I agree with you. I don't think it has anything to do with physicality, in my opinion.
Sure is cold outside, huh, Will?
Hey, I'm agreeing with you, man.
Yeah,
what Voch said?
Nah, it ain't like that. I was making sure that you can hear me because you was pootie tagging me a little. I was just making sure the show was cool. Are you good? JQ says nuance world order, and I like how he spelled nuance with an NEW. Fire. Nuance world order. I'm still ready for that merch. But I got one for you. You killed Blaine, the Eagles fans yesterday. You need a I Voch film shirts. I Voch film.
I Voch film. I watch.
Yeah,
I still like Voch vouchers.
Hey man, the Voch vouchers fire. The Voch vouchers fire. All right, cool. We good to go. Chat, we cool. But yeah, I ain't really got a long breakdown on the Lions offense because I feel like that's what their offense is. Their offense doesn't need a whole bunch of breaking down. I think if you deal with them in the right ways, I think you can be victorious versus them, you know, and you talk to a dude that got Sun God St. Brown on all his fantasy teams, you know what I mean? So you know, I know what they're capable of, but their strength is going versus our strength. And I just think our strength is more strengthy, you know? But that is what that is. Let's get into the phones, man. See what y'all talking about. Let's hear from y'all. Cut this off. Check the phones. We got Jamal on the phone. Let's see what Jamal is talking about. What up, Jamal?
What up, big dog?
What's good with you, man?
Hey, just living, getting ready for another surgery. But anyway, man,
Yes, sir.
Wanted to holler at y'all about these Lions. The way I feel about Dak returning, I kind of think that there comes a point where last week I felt like Dak should have at least suit up. Man, like that's the honest to God truth. I felt like Dak should have been the backup. However, that didn't happen. It is what it is. This week, I think the way McCarthy is playing this shit too close to the chest, man, just let it be known he's a starter. Let's get that shit out the way first and foremost, because we all know he's coming back, for one. For two, this James Washington thing, I'm concerned on if Cuz is going to be back anytime soon. I want to see him because I feel like Dak doesn't have a Cedric Wilson right now. And James Washington, while Noah Brown showed his ass for 2 games, I feel like James Washington is more of a Cedric Wilson than Noah Brown. And I just want to know what your thoughts is on the return of James Washington, for one. And my second question is, will you ever let a fool like Blaine call into your show and do some shit like that ever again?
Okay, so that question first, yes, because it's great for content. And
I got you. I feel you.
And you know, sometimes you got to kill people in front of their people, so you know not to, you know, so they know not to try. Who
Y'all had me rolling Skywalker, bro. Your Woosah game is on point.
You know, it need to be better, bro. I always come out of this like, damn it, I done let him get to me.
How about to say his Woosah game ain't about shit. Yeah,
that boy Woosah game was on strong yesterday, man.
But James Washington, no, he'll be back, but I think he'll be a rotational guy. I think Noah Brown has. Go ahead, Will. Okay, never mind.
No, I'm fixing my.
Gotcha. I think Noah Brown has done enough to kind of cement his spot here. You know what I mean? Like, he's stepped up and he has the trust of the quarterbacks. And I think as long as we lean on CD and we secondary lean on Gallup, then yeah, we'll use James Washington in a rotation context, but I don't think he's going to come in like take nobody's spot, kind of like we thought it was going to be in training camp and nothing like that. He's not going to be like the third receiver or nothing, you know?
No. I'm not saying hell no.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all that. I mean, you and I both know that shit ain't realistic. He coming off an injury and played a lick of ball.
Yeah.
Now, I just wanted to know when he was coming back, my bro. And my last and final question is, what is your thoughts on this whole Jason Peters, Connor McGovern competition? That's it.
Hey man, Jason Peters ain't look great. Jason Peters did not look great. So I'm willing to roll with McGovern right now. Now, if it's up to me, when Tyron Smith come back, I'm putting Tyler at left guard and putting my best five on the field. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Connor McGovern has shown me in the last couple of weeks that he's played fine enough to leave there while Tyler plays tackle until Tyron comes back.
Already, fam. Y'all stay blessed. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the content. Much love.
Appreciate you, Jamal. Salute. Well, boy, we got a new antagonist in the chat every day. Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, I think I know what you're reading. James Washington said today everything. Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? He talked about his foot today, and it just went away. I don't know why it went away. Well, James Washington talked to the media, and he said he was pushing off on his foot a little bit more, and it's kind of getting close. But he said felt great. I didn't think he. Never mind. He's talking about Dak here. And went away. But anyway, James Washington should be back fairly soon. I'd imagine after the bye.
You know, the one thing I didn't like about James Washington, Will, and you was there with me at camp, he got hurt twice and nobody touched him. Like every time he got hurt. Every time he got hurt, he just fell down and didn't get up. Nobody fell on him. Nobody pulled him. Nobody rolled on his ankle. He just hurt him damn self. So honestly, man, like I said, I think Noah Brown's doing fine enough to hold that spot. I'm not rushing to get James Washington back. If anything, I would much rather Tober get that job than Washington. I thought Washington was going to be a guy that we use until Gallup got back. But if Gallup going to be back, you know what I mean? And
I thought Washington was going to be this like our slot guy, man. I still think we don't really have that, and due to the injuries early on, and I get Michael Gallup back, who I still don't think is back. I wonder, do you just put CD in there and then put Noah on the outside full time? But look, kudos to Noah, right? Yeah. But he ain't that type to me. So where I'm like, sure. Noah Brown's my wide receiver too, or my outside boundary guy. I don't care if I'm a pass defense. But I don't know. I thought I'd feel much better about now what 4 ain't here. Maybe that's what it is. I thought I would feel better about the receiving core at this point, but 4's not here. That's probably why.
Also, too, if it's Noah Brown versus some first-round pick that we draft this year, or Noah Brown versus Jalen Tober, then I'm sure we're opting to go for the younger guy or the better talent. It's just that Noah Brown versus James Washington, I mean, both of them dudes the same at this point. So I just opt to go with Noah Brown. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Actually, I think Noah might be more versatile because he can block for you. Remember you were showing those plays where he came back down? So, yeah.
I love that.
The conference has been locked.
Where are my manners? Let's get the ladies on the phone. Queen, what you doing? You don't never come to my show. What you doing, Queen?
Oh boy! Hey y'all!
Hey, what you doing? Let's put my glasses on for Queen. What you doing?
I am fine. I miss y'all.
Of course.
Anytime I call into shows, if I have, I feel like it's appropriate.
Okay.
I don't just call every show every day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It has to be a certain topic or, relevant to what it is that I'm thinking. So that's why I haven't called you in a while.
For sure. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
So today I wanted to just wonder why the Joneses won't try and make a bid for Roquan Smith.
Who? Oh.
To help shore up that middle.
Right. I don't think they want to do it because they think that we're set already at linebacker. I mean, but I would love to have him. No, I agree. Tell me what you think about Roquan.
I think he's a beast.
Right.
Middle. And he can share that middle up, and maybe it would help us to defend the running game. You know what I'm saying? Because LVE and Barr, that's not working.
I'm sick of Barr too. Yeah, for sure.
That is not working.
Right.
They have cement in their shoes.
In their shoes, right. Yeah, I feel you, Queen. We on the same page with you. Me and Will still behind the stage, just nodding, and you know what I mean. We just agreeing with you. We sick of Noah Brown. I mean, shit, not Noah Brown. I'm sick of him too. But we sick of Anthony Barr. A lot of people sick of Van Der Esch. But I think what's gonna end up happening is that the Joneses are gonna go with what they've been going with. Instead of looking for outside help, they're gonna find some dude on the roster already. They're like, all right, Devin Harper, all right, Jabril, all right, Damone Clark, all right, Luke Gifford.
Well, he needs to go ahead and do it.
Right.
I mean, you got to let those guys get, some reps.
Right.
They have to get reps. And if you're only switching out Barr and LVE in that spot and, making it look like we can't, we're not the defense that I know we are, right, or the defense that I know we can be.
Yeah.
Then, that's a problem.
Yeah.
It just baffles me that they don't. They don't do this stuff.
Yeah. I agree, Queen. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's all I had, guys. It's nice talking to you guys again.
Well, look, Queen, we love to have you on. This is home. You can come back home whenever you want to, or whether it be with Will Show or whoever show that. Just call back whenever you want. Just tap in with us once a week, maybe. It ain't got to be every day. Just tap in once a week. We'll love to hear from you.
And Rod.
Go ahead.
One more thing.
Me doing things I never do.
Huh? What you say?
Kellen Moore's getting no coochie at home.
Oh, why the hell you? Why you?
What? Every time it's an exciting event, he loses his fucking mind.
Oh, Lord.
And he's got to have the quarterback throwing the football all over the damn place instead of running the ball like it's supposed to be ran to open up the pass.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
So he must not be getting at home. No excitement at home, because if he was, then he wouldn't get overexcited about a prime-time football game.
You know what, Quinn? I think you're on to something. I'm gonna definitely do my research on that. Let me actually tap into some of my beat writer friends. We're gonna ask if Kellen Moore's getting some at home. Thank you so much, Queen. Good call. We love you to pieces. You hear me? We love you, Queen. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
All right. Hey, Will, you think Kellen going to the boom room at the house? You think that's the reason why he want to throw the ball so much? He get excited.
That is interesting.
Hey, Kellen. No, we're not gonna do it. We can't do Kellen like that. Nah,
boom. He better not trip on. He better not trip when Dak get back. Send his ass to the upper room, not the boom room.
Hey, look, Will, and look, the whole time, because we just content kings, right? I was like, man, let me find some music for Queen or what, because I ain't got no soft music for like a lady or whatever, right? I go find the soft music, and Queen said, yeah.
You got me doing.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, and Voch, you know what? I said, yeah, Queen, what's up? Kellen Moore not getting none at home. And I was like, oh, I've got to cut this off now. This don't apply anymore. This don't apply to the situation.
No, but it was perfect because you played I'm Sprung and she started talking about he ain't getting no coochie at home. Like, what?
That's fair. Hey, man, what other show? Y'all not allowed to miss shows, by the way. Y'all just tap in, hit the subscribe button, hit the like. We ain't doing nothing else, man. Shit.
I haven't heard. You don't normally hear coochie no more. They don't say that no more.
Well, Queen was
she took it back.
Queen was in the Keith Sweat era. We'll just say it like that. She was outside in the Keith Sweat era, so that's why she, you know what I mean. Shouts out to Queen though. We love you. We love all the women that tap in our shows. Martise from Philly, what's up, sir?
Yo, that was crazy. I ain't even gonna say something.
Hey man, you know how I go, man. You know how I go on Voch Lombardi. Right, you know how I go on Voch Lombardi live, man. Go ahead.
And I don't know if you remember when I called at the halftime show, and I'm like, Van Quinn, I need to see you blitzing. I know he hates blitzing because our front four is so nasty. He's just like, I'm gonna make them earn it and go the long way. But when I'm watching that they ran about 10 times straight, I almost wanted to throw up. And he basically was like, y'all eventually gonna run. And it was a 3rd and 4. They showed double A gap. And then they backed out and he runs the ball for 4 yards on like the sixth straight run of the drive.
Yeah.
And it hit me because it's going back to the same thing. If we have to criticize Quinn on it. 49ers ran the ball down our throat. We barely blitzed. Buccaneers ran the ball down our throat. We barely blitzed. Commanders ran the ball very successfully. We barely blitzed.
Talking about the OnlyFans, Will? Talking about the OnlyFans comment?
So we were able to win that game. We were down.
Let me find that, though.
Gerard said,
Eagles did the same thing.
Said Kelly dropped 40.
So it's like,
he subscribed to
I
his
know
OnlyFans.
you like the speed and you love playing 3 safeties. You're a speed, athletic team. That's what this defense is.
Yeah.
Run, catch, strip, get after you.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have that.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was listening. You know, we all know that, you know, if there's anything that you're gonna do against this defense is run the football. And you know, Dan didn't call the perfectest game. But man, oh no, boy, the chat box going crazy. Dan didn't call the perfectest game, but man, I just got to get that dude grace for just having 4 drives in negative territory like that. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not killing him. There's no killing Quinn here.
Sure.
I'm simply saying and again, this will matter later more than now. But when I'm expecting this Lions game, and I'm sure they saw some film, if you're gonna play, and this is why you'll have people killing Barr, killing Vander Esch. We very seldomly play downhill on people. Our front 4 does, but given that we don't blitz, I'm watching Vander Esch, step, pause, break late, guard pulling, smacking him in his face. When you're playing people who you're not worried about throwing the ball, there's no excuse for them guys not downhill over and over and over to make crazy. Throw the ball.
Yeah, good call, Bart.
We're gonna play these Lions.
Yeah. Just the Lions. Go ahead. You was talking about the Lions. They gonna run the football, right? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say now we're about to play these Lions.
Yeah, I gotta read the room.
They run the ball on us. There's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for the Lions having a successful record.
Hey, the chat going crazy.
No, I know. I can't wait till you hang up.
The chat go.
Let me back up.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, yo, Martinez, we got a couple other callers, man, but I appreciate your insight, and you do have a point on the heavy physical run, the downhill run. But I think that's a lot of like game script and things like that. And you know, the same thing happened in the Tampa Bay game. We were talking about Tampa Bay, whatever. Like if we able to put up points, then we got to make teams throw the football, right? So a lot of the run defense is going to come from us producing on offense. So good call, Martise. Now listen, people in the chat, y'all gotta act like y'all got some goddamn sense while we on these phones, man.
I feel so bad for Marquise because he came in at the wrong time.
The wrong time. Look, yeah, look, and that's what we get for like trying to follow up Queen and shit, man. Because you know, Queen calls to take the show off. You know what I mean? Her calls to take the show off the rails like that.
Right, said, bro, this team go to the Super Bowl. We got to crowdfund Kellen Moore, the highest end fucking escort money can afford. Yo, y'all got to chill. Somebody said we gotta ask Kellen Moore at the press conference. Can you imagine?
Kellen. There's concerns out there in the Cowboys nation that you're not getting enough coochie, and that's why you're a bit excited.
What do you mean by coochie?
You know, coochie, cooter, cat cheeks, whatever you want to call it. All right, what do you got to say about that?
Cooter. Well, not cooter.
Keller would turn so red real fast. Excuse me, escort this mother up out of here.
I was at the conference and they asked Kellen if he's had any cooter, and you know, there's a lot of different brands, a lot of different types, you know, and if anything, I know all about cooter. You know, but Kellen still got a lot of life to live. If Kellen was a billionaire, he'd probably have a little more. But Kellen's happily married, and we have to take this one on the chin. Brandon Cooter. Let's not get fired, Will, because I was about to say something. Oh, put me on mute, Will. Put me on mute.
Hold on. Wait. We good. Go ahead. We are good. Oh my, yo, we would have definitely 100% have gotten fired from that one. But carry on.
I almost said it, Will said, but I caught myself because I can't get fired. Kevin dropped the deuce super chat, says that's a slick hoodie, big dog. Appreciate you, dog. I got my little cowboy shit on. Appreciate you. Will Steele, Cooter with the clean up on aisle 9 joint voice filter, crazy. And you know what, man? I keep preaching to y'all, man. I say, hey, man, put your best work on the in your content, because you never know who's watching, man. Somebody gonna take us serious one day. We'll say, like, hey, let's see what Voch Lombardi live. They gonna tap in, right? And we talking about Cooter, and he ain't getting none. He ain't getting none at home. That's why he excited. He can't call play because ain't no Cooter at the house. They be like, we're not giving these guys any money.
Right.
We're not hiring these guys.
But thankfully, shout out to Colin Cowherd.
Shout out to Colin Cowherd. Yeah, they're supposed to be talking about the Cowboys. Why are they talking about Walking Dead? Get these guys out of here. Whatever. Get them out of here. Anyway, moving on. Let's get Jimmy O on the phone.
Yo, what's good, Voch?
What's good, Jimmy? What's good?
All I got, y'all funny as hell, bro. That shit.
Appreciate you, man.
Yo, the Jerry Jones impersonation always gets me, though.
Appreciate you, my guy.
All I got to say, Dak is back.
Yep.
There's things we got to worry about with him coming in, and I'm pretty sure y'all know about it, like how well would his hand, hold up, because he's going to most likely get hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So how will his hand, fare with that when he gets hit on his hand?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's one thing we can't afford right now, is for Dak to re-injure his goddamn hand.
Mm-hmm.
We do not need that, because if he has to be out another couple of games or 3 games again, I'm not leaving it up to Cooper Rush. Not doing it. After that last game when he had to go up against a real defense, and the defense had to go up against the offense, the defense could only hold up for so long. They was on the field a lot.
Yeah.
But my thing is, like, I'll go back into what y'all was talking about as far as the linebacker play.
Yeah.
And I really feel that the linebacker plays mediocre, and I do feel as though Dan Quinn should put Micah at linebacker a lot more, outside of just, like, don't rush him off of the line on first downs and second downs. No, keep him at linebacker, and then when it's a passing down, then rush him. Third downs, second and longs, like, second 15, second 20, something like that, rush him.
Yeah.
Outside of that, we need to get those run fits going, and you need Micah to be in those run fits because he's fast. Unless you're going to put Cox in there or Harper, somebody got to do it.
That's what Kelly said.
I don't think that linebacker core with Barr and Leighton is going shot line to shot line. You got one with a broken neck and another one with some aging.
Yeah.
You can't do that, bro. Like, you got a handicapped guy and a goddamn elder.
Yeah. Okay, so
trying to make tackles. You can't do that.
So listen, Jimmy. Okay, so you want
to Zeke going, man.
Jimmy.
Get Zeke going.
Jim. Okay, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to take Anthony Barr out and Van Der Esch out and put who in?
No, I'm saying switch him around according to the plays.
Okay, rotate.
As far as Van Der Esch, he can't handle the shot line like he used to. He's not fast.
Right.
If you get a guy in there like Devin Harper who want to put his nose in it, because you've seen it in the preseason, he will put his nose in there and rip people. Let's get Devin Harper out there. You seen Jabril Cox when he came back late in the season last year, I think, when he came off of the injury, and that I think it was the Giants game, and he stopped Daniel Jones at the goal line from getting into the end zone. You wouldn't have got that from goddamn Leighton Van Der Esch or Anthony Barr right now.
I agree with that, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So I think it's like the defense with Dak back, I think we could put up more points on the board, which will put our defense in better position to pass rush, because that's our best feat right now is pass rushing. When we can get teams into down situations where they have to pass the ball. And we've been saying this all year long. And we've seen it in fruition in the games that our defense was racking up. That's why we first to sacks, second in pressures right now. Right. Even after the Eagles game, that's what our shit is. So if we don't do that, you can't win games like that. But now the thing is, we got Dak back. Quickly. It was different because the defense bailed us out.
Right.
Everyone, every single time, the defense bailed us out. But you can't keep the defense. And I'll go back. I want to go back, Voch, to remember 2015, where we went 3-13, right? That defense in 2015 was legit enough. But remember, we went through like 3 quarters that season when Romo got hurt, then the next person got hurt, then the next person got hurt, then we was down to the end of the wire. Remember that? I'll put it this way. For example, remember the Patriots game?
Yeah.
Where we sacked Tom Brady 6 times in the first half.
I'm out.
Right, Tom Brady 6 times. Right. Yeah.
6 times, but yet we still lost that game.
It's my turn. You told me it was my turn.
Injury.
Basically.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
We had that quarterback play to the point where our defense was doing so. They was on the field so long they was tired out. We cannot allow this type of, and we got this defense is 10 times better than the 2015 defense that sacked Tom Brady 6 times.
Yeah, 100%.
We need to get to the point where we need to put teams in position where they cannot score and our offense scores and put them behind the line, put them behind the numbers, and put them behind in the time of possession. That's where we need to go. And Kellen Moore. Oh my God! If we'd have ran the ball,
Voch, can you please?
Even though we were down, Zeke was going off. Pollard was going off for a minute. Why didn't we stick with that? Put them in positions where they have to think about it. Think about, Zeke coming. Tire that defense out. Tire that defense out. That's it.
Yep. Jimmy, good call.
You don't want Super Brett to be in there throwing the ball 48 times or 38 times he did last game. That was too much.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Too much. And he threw 3 interceptions.
Jimmy, I appreciate it, Jimmy. We got to move on, bro. It's getting late. You just spent 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm moving on, but I just wanted to get that out because last week when I called in, I was on the line for like a whole hour and shit, and then you was like, "Oh shit, you must got the shit on mute," and I was like, "Oh shit, I do." By the time I unmuted the motherfucker, you done went to the next caller. I said, God damn.
God damn. I got you, Jimmy. Next time, man, I got you, brother. Good call, man.
Jimmy said, you going to get this goddamn word today.
You getting analysis. You getting it. Hey, but look, that's why I try to, I don't like putting time limits on the phone, but we got to, you know what I mean? For the, to keep the show.
Motherfucker unloaded the clip on you.
And look, Will just hitting the buttons fucking around. I went like this.
Basically, fuck him.
He was like, you goddamn right, Voch, like I was saying. And no, that wasn't an assist. I gave him man 5 more minutes.
He said,
it's my turn. You told me it was my turn.
That's what Dak Prescott's saying right now. It's his turn to get busy now. I don't know what y'all talking about. Shit.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
I know Jason Peters 40, but let me tell you why I still think he need to be in that left guard.
What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
That's what I was telling Kellen. He's so crazy. I don't understand why he won't run the ball in the first half. What is happening?
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you.
We coming, Detroit. He was ad-libbing off of the drops. That's clever. I got to give it to him.
Yeah. Oh, shit. God damn, Will, that's funny.
You are watching a master at work.
That's what I say when Micah start doing his shit. You know what I mean? No. We got to get you out of there, Jimmy. Jimmy, we got to go. We got to go, Jimmy. Oh, God damn. Hold up.
I ain't trying to eat no IHOP.
I hop over the line of scrimmage like Van Der Esch on the 4th and 1. You see what I'm saying? That's it. That's it.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Oh shit, man, Jimmy. Hey, look, we gonna get content one way or the other. God damn, where my? Whew. God damn. Whew.
No,
and
Alex.
We what do you say? He needs live stream.
No, Alex. I'm not fit for live stream.
Yeah, he don't want that. He don't want that. 317. What's up? Who this, man?
Hey, what's going on, Voch? It's Demetrius, man.
What's up, D?
I've been, listening to y'all for a long time, and first time I'm actually on the live, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. What you got for the show?
So I think that the linebacking core, I think, is the weakness of the team. If you can speak on the possibility of like Damon Clark possibly coming back, or like Jabril Cox.
Yeah.
So I feel like, this defense is predicated on speed. So I feel like that's something that I feel like we should take a look at.
Yep.
And also, when it comes to Dak coming back, I feel like this is the perfect opportunity because the Lions are actually ranked 30th in yards per carry. So I feel like we can just take advantage of the lack of run defense and run 35, 40 times.
Cool.
And have that, not even, be pressured too much, to carry the team.
Yeah.
He can just, be conservative. So really that was everything, man. I appreciate it, man. I've been following y'all for a minute. You, Skywalker, Steele, and
Thanks, bro.
Kavanaugh.
Appreciate you, Demetrius.
I appreciate you having me on.
I'm just gonna put you down platinum, man. Demetrius, next time you call in, we'll know it's you, man. Demetrius. Appreciate you. Hey, King Element was like, hey, look, Will, King Element was like,
Dom DeMarco.
Hell yeah, DeMarco Murray kept fumbling. Ooh. God damn, dog. You muted, Will. I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me again? Oh, I got you, man. I got you.
You still muted, Will. It don't matter, man. Whatever. God damn. Our guy 1184 drop 5 says Voch and Sky must got a new deal on the way. They've been in rare form. We doing too much, man. We doing too much. All right, man. Chat, if y'all talk W anytime, man, it's anytime, man. Fuck, let's just get into it, bro. What's up, chat? God damn.
You got me. You got me back.
Okay, there you go. Don't make a mistake and let something pop up on the thing, man. Will, this wasn't supposed to happen, man.
No, it wasn't.
This wasn't supposed to happen, man. Oh, fuck. What's up, Ms. Nate? What you doing? In the chat, Ms. Nate, I just wanted to say what's up to you. What you doing?
No, we're not killing them, dog. It was going so long, Mar. What we supposed to do?
This show having an adrenaline dump after Queen's calls. The last call is going rounds. Yeah, a little bit. Hey, man, listen. Go ahead.
No, I do want a little bit of football talk. My apologies. Our apologies. He brought up, the Detroit Lions are bad against the run. Brother, they bad against everything.
Yeah, they bad against offenses.
It's crazy how bad they are against everything, brother. They like 32nd, 31st, 30th, 31 in everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they got some dudes. I mean, Jeff Okudah's finally playing well. The linebacker from what's his name, the 6th round pick,
Malcolm Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is playing well. And Brockers is there. He can, but man, I feel so good about my offensive line configuration, man. Ain't nobody.
I got a question. Somebody in here said, "What's the stat line for that?" Something for you in chat. What do you think is going to have a bigger day, the passing game or the run game on Sunday?
I tell you this, Dak ain't got to do nothing if y'all want to.
Right, that's how I'm feeling. I think they could run for $150, $170, $200 if they wanted to.
Yeah, Dak ain't got to do a goddamn thing. Oh shit! What y'all got, chat? What y'all? And we can. We can answer some football questions if you like. We just having fun, man.
Oh yeah, I just didn't want to. Anybody that's here for actual football stuff, apologies. A lot of that happened in the first half hour.
If y'all are here for football stuff, we go live the same time every day, roughly. Come in the first 30 minutes to 40 minutes. That's when the football gets here. And there's some football sprinkled later, but we have fun on the show. Broncos is trash. I'm just trying to find anybody to say something nice to y'all. You know what I mean? But
This,
go ahead.
No, this is how you know that they got a problem. Dan Campbell came out the other day and said, "Yeah, man, we got to figure this out. We're going back to the drawing board. We're going to switch up this, switch up that, change up this, change up that." They know it's a problem over there defensively.
Yeah, for sure. I just think they need some time, man, because they've drafted some dudes on the D-line that I remember. They drafted McNeil from North Carolina State, I remember, one tech. Levi on Uzurike from Washington, I remember he ended up going there. And I remember them like drafting a bunch of D-line dudes in a row. Aiden's there now from Michigan. So like the Lions are like, if you draft dude to any kind of capacity, like you recognize everybody on the team because you do the draft work. You know what I mean? So I just imagine that they're a young team that just got to like figure it out and just keep adding talent. But like I said earlier, I think that offense is a quarterback away from being like, for real.
You excited? Draft guy, see Aiden versus Tyler? Hutchinson versus Tyler Smith?
Honestly, how I feel, Will, still, and the draft world going to have to talk about this. I think Tyler Smith going to beat the shit out of Aiden Hutchinson. And this ain't no disrespect to the second overall pick. That could have been the first overall pick. But look at the dudes Tyler Smith been dealing with.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it ain't nothing personal against Aiden Hutchinson, man. But like, okay, watch this. Aiden Hutchinson is a non-refined, like Trey Hendrickson type guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And look at what we did with that. You know what I'm saying? And then Tyler's seen every type of dude the past couple of weeks or so. I ain't saying Aiden Hutchinson trash, man. It's just that at this point, matchup wise or whatever, meaning me and Tyler, have seen scarier people.
Yeah, I feel so good about this offensive line and blocking these dudes up. I just do.
Yeah, for sure. They don't have a D tackle with old man strength yet. Probably.
Somebody said trade Armstrong. Oh, like Tyson. Apparently, Tyson said trade Armstrong. Dorrance Armstrong.
Okay. Yeah, Jameson Williams, another guy that we love. And see, you wasn't around the first half of the show. We were talking football. Y'all just showed up talking about Cooter. I got you.
Kellen, you never answered my question.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jared. I love it. Kellen Moore will install the Wildcat this week.
No. Oh, shit. Yo, son, what? I can't hear you, Will. It's cool. It's cool. We wrap up the show. Hey, man, look, it's cool. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all being here, man. We love y'all to be. What a show we had today, man. What a show. Give yourself a hand, man. Chat box, I love y'all. Look, hey. Sawadi Cop, man. I appreciate y'all. Yo, Will, you see money out there? I pull out. Hey, man, my chat box out of line, man. The chat box out of line, bro. Yeah, Lions versus. Yeah, put that up there, Wiz. We love y'all to pieces, man. Tap in with us later. Okay, now I can hear you, Wiz.
Yeah, we good.
Okay, cool. You can't breathe. Subscribe, leave a like. We had too much fun today, man. My bad. Hit the sub button. Leave a like. If we made you laugh today, if we entertained you today, if we gave some fun football information, leave a like, please. Tap in with the rest of our shows. Go watch a film session or something like that. Love y'all to pieces. Follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI, and all of the Volume social media platforms. If you want the long form film session, go to patreon.com/Voch Lombardi, and then my non-football platform is twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi. Will Steele is at A to Z Dallas in the morning, 8:30ish on YouTube, and Skywalker Steele on Twitter, SKYWALKERSTEELE. All right. With that being said, man, we about to go sit down somewhere, man, and just catch our breath. We need some oxygen. Y'all hold it down for the Dosey Was the Peace Whiskey, man. Love y'all. Volume.
Beats Planet.